welcome to the wine tasting for the Bosio Moscato d'Asti. I'm Nicola Biscardo, your Italian wine ambassador, and Bosio family is one of the winery that I'm proud to have in our portfolio. If you click on the Moscato d'Asti on Bosio winery up in Piedmont, you'll learn everything about this wine. It's made by one of my dearest friends. His name is Luca Bosio, very young kid that is taking over the winery now, getting the tradition from his father, and very well talented young winemaker that gives his best expression with his Moscato d'Asti. The Bosio family has a very long tradition in the Moscato from Asti, Piedmont. They have over 600 acres of vineyard of Moscato, so they are the leader of family-owned Moscato production. I beg your pardon for those gusts of wind that are coming through, because we are not in Piedmont right now. We are in my property in Tuscany called Villa Ortaglia, and at this time of the day the wind is really blowing in my vineyards, and it's one of the characteristics of this spot, which is very good for my wine, but it's kind of noisy for this wine tasting. I hope that Luca will not mind this little noise. Okay guys, let's taste this wine. Why Moscato d'Asti? Well, Moscato d'Asti comes from a land, Piedmont, which is a land of big, full body, amazing, super elegant red wine. Barolo, Barbaresco, Gattinara, Barbera, Dolcetto, Nebbiolo, all big, full body red wines. Well, the Moscato is a white grape, white aromatic grape that proudly represent this very famous land of Piedmont all over the world. As a matter of fact, in 2010, the Moscato d'Asti was the fastest growing category of wine in the United States, which I'm very, very happy about it. Be careful when you buy Moscato, because there are some that are very, very commercial. What you want are very small boutique family owned properties that you know that the wine is going to be genuine, it's going to be good, and it's going to be fun. One of the characteristics of the Moscato grape is the fact that the Moscato grape keeps the flavor in the juice more than in the skin. This is extremely interesting because what we appreciate in this wine is the freshness. So when they make the wine, they harvest the wine in September or late August, beginning of September. They harvest the grape, but they squeeze them and they make a lot of juice. But they don't make the wine. They keep the juice. They keep the juice, grape juice. They put it in big stainless steel tank, and they ferment it only when it's the time to sell the wine. By doing this, they have the freshest flavor that the Moscato grape can deliver. So that's why it's so important to have a family-owned product. Because if you have a big commercial fake label just made for the US market, for example, when they purchase it, they order 1 million bottles, they're gonna ferment it, stick a label, and sell it. If it takes 6 months, you're gonna have a 6 months old wine. If it takes a year, you have a year old wine. When it comes to Bosio family, for the Nicola Biscardo selection, for the Conexport selection, we only ship in United States what fermented 2 or 3 weeks max before the departure. So the wine that you will buy in May ferments in April. That ensures that our Moscato is always the freshest Moscato in the market. I love to call the Moscato the swimming pool wine because it's a candy bar. It's actually very lovely and very, very floral. It's just having a bouquet of flower, from jasmine to the golden apple to you have even a little rosemary also. White peaches, apricot, honey, but it's not overly sweet. It's very moderated sweetness here on the tip of my tongue, and I don't want to say the finish dry because it's definitely not dry, but It's not coiling, it's not syrupy, it's actually lovely and alive. It has a very good acidity that keeps the wine very enjoyable, very easy. You want to enjoy it a little bit chilled, and is a wine for every occasion. You are on a swimming pool with some fresh fruit and some cheese, perfect. Your friends coming over, you want an aperitif, perfect. You want to mix it and do a Moscato martini, which is my creation. I call it Moscatini. You do 1 part of vodka and 1 part of Moscato, you're ready to go. Put the vodka in your shaker, shake it hard, strain it, and top it up with Moscato Bosio. The Moscato will bring all the aromas, and the vodka will boost it up. It's gonna be so phenomenal. Very, very refreshing. Moscatini, don't forget. But the best way to enjoy it is by itself with your friend, as I usually